You're watching 18 News Today.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm joined by Bill Schramm, and he's here to talk about the pistol permit agreement between Tioga County. So there was recently a post that you put on your Facebook that got a lot of activity. Could you tell us what it said and why this is such a big issue?
Sure. Back in 2016, we entered an agreement with Bradford County, Pennsylvania, and it was a reciprocity agreement so that anybody that was a resident of Bradford County, Pennsylvania, could obtain a New York State pistol permit through the Chemung County Sheriff's Office, and vice versa. Any Chemung County Sheriff or Chemung County residents, New York residents, could go to Bradford County, Pennsylvania, and get a permit through them. So at the time, there was some discussion with the Tioga County, Pennsylvania Sheriff, and he really wasn't too sure he wanted to embark on that agreement, so we held off. There's been a new sheriff down in Tioga County. We've had some recent discussions, and we decided to move forward with doing the same thing we were doing in Bradford County since 2016.
Okay, and so I'm sure a lot of people are happy about this.
Very happy. One of the things to keep in mind is that Bradford County and parts of Tioga County border Chemung County. You know, they're so close to New York State, we're so close to Pennsylvania, it really made a lot of sense. Oftentimes people are coming into New York, whether it's just to pump gas, go to a restaurant, do some shopping.
Even go to work.
Even to go to work. And residents from Chemung County are doing the very same thing. So what people were finding themselves is they'd be into one of the states and realize that they were still in possession of a handgun. And then would get, you know, of course, concerned if they had gotten stopped that they were in violation of the law. So it just made sense to do this, and everybody's been extremely receptive. We've received a lot of positive feedback about it, and a lot of people have asked us to do it for a long time, so we're glad we could do it with Tioga County. So
it's just more of a convenience thing for those that are right on that border.
Absolutely.
Now, is this already in effect, or is it going into effect soon?
It went into effect last week, so we've already had several people from Tioga County come up to start the process here, and so far so good.
Now, what does that process consist of?
So they have to be a permit holder in the state of Pennsylvania. If they are a permit holder in good standing, they can start the process in New York. The only requirement that we have, aside from going through the normal process of filling out your application and going that route, is that they do have to attend a 3-hour safety class. There are some slight differences between the two states, and one in particular that stands out is that if you are a New York resident and you obtain a pistol permit, you actually have to list every handgun that you purchase on your permit itself.
Oh, really?
Pennsylvania does not require that. Okay. You can actually have a permit in Pennsylvania, but you don't have to list your firearms. So that's one of the things that we really try to educate the Pennsylvania residents on, to ensure that when they start that process, they make sure that any gun that they plan on carrying in New York State is listed on their New York State pistol permit. Because
even if you want to carry a gun in New York State and you live in Pennsylvania, the New York State rules still apply to you.
That is correct.
Okay.
And should you have, say, 5 different weapons registered to you or that you own in Pennsylvania, you put 2 of them on your New York State permit, and you come in and you don't have one of those 2 with you, you have a different gun, you're technically in violation of the law. So we really try to reinforce that, how important it is to get those on the permit.
Alrighty, well, we'll have good stuff. We'll have more information about that on our website, mytwintiers.com, in case anyone has questions about the new agreement in place. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll have more news and weather.